again, somewhere along 30 minutes. Look at that. Holy moly. Now that's a first. Look at that. Double action on one pole. You gotta be kidding me. Come along for an exciting fishing adventure on the Tennessee River from the Shoals, where we catch catfish, huge catfish, and amazing drone footage. I'm Jonathan, and I hunt monster catfish in the Tennessee River from the Shoals. I search high from the sky, the deepest part of the river, day and night, looking for these legendary slobber knocker catfish. So come along on an exciting fishing adventure. Alright guys, we have caught shad, got our bait. We are definitely windy. I don't know if you can see how fast the wind is blowing us, but the nice thing about it is the wind is coming from the north and heading south. So if we get on the Tennessee River, we should be able to hide behind a bluff and not deal with the wind so much, but I don't know. Let's go see what happens. How do you find that block? Now if you see that little, and I mean little cove over there, I've had good luck in this particular area. So again, just because you see catfish doesn't mean that they're hungry and they want to eat, but I can say I have marked this area, get closer to that cove and out a little bit, and I've had good luck. So anywhere in here has taken very good care of me. Let's get these poles out and let's cut up some bait and let's catch us a huge, legendary slobber knocker catfish today.
right, first fish of the day. I think I've been out here about 30 minutes. So, again, somewhere along 30 minutes. Look at that. Holy moly. Now that's a first. Look at that. Double action on one pole. You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. Come on in, little buddy. Or little buddies, I should use plural. Look at that. You heard the saying, kill two birds with one stone. That's definitely what happened here. You got hit by the cheap hook, the cheap J hook. And you got hit by the circle hook. Boy, you really got it in there. How cool is that? Double action. Probably why I shouldn't be on the phone, because I don't pay attention. Let's get the air out of you, little buddy. Boy, you got some battle wounds. Look at that. You gotta learn to play well with others. Oh, I heard that air come out. You should be good to go, little buddy. All right, we'll let you go so you can grow. And remember, play well with others. Double action. You're gonna have to open your mouth, little buddy. I know. You're saying, please don't eat me. Please don't eat me. Please don't eat me. Come on, you gotta open up. There we go. There we go. Once you open up. There we go. All right. You don't look so beat up. Fins are good, everything's good, so you must play well with others. All right, buddy. Have a good day. Thanks for visiting. Both of those fish swam off nice. Let's keep fishing. First fish. I should say fishes. Plural, because I caught two. And we've been out here probably about 45 minutes now. So far, look at that, got a bite. Got a bite. Man, can't even talk. I lost them. Where was I? Oh yes. So Holes have been in the water for about 45 minutes. Got my first 2 for 1 on the same rod. So things are looking up, I gotta say. Now my channel is, I guess, not so much teaching people how to catfish, but watching me learn how to catfish. So, I mean, I've catfished for many years, but I haven't taken it seriously until about last summer. Last summer is when I started doing a lot of research, watching YouTube videos, and seeing what I needed to do to catch these big, legendary, huge slobber knocker catfish. So because I am learning, and I don't know if I'm gonna stick with it or not, I don't spend a lot of money on my gear, my boat, all that stuff. So I will do upgrades, and I'll do upgrades in time. But for the most part, I try to keep cost effective in what I'm doing. And so here's my reel. I just bought 2 more because Walmart actually put it on clearance. So I don't know if they're getting rid of the spinning reel of this type, or they're going to a updated product. But for me, this reel has worked out really well for me. Ball bearing one, I really don't know how that affects me. Again, I don't know how many ball bearings are in a spinning reel. The 5:1:1 ratio is the actual speed. I don't need it to go fast because I'm reeling up a catfish, and in theory, I need to really take my time reeling up these catfish so they can depressurize and they don't get screwed up when I do bring them to the surface, because I usually fish deep water. I would say 50 feet or deeper. Maybe if I go into the channel, I'm still fishing probably 30 feet deep at least. So, but these reels have been really good for me. I mean, I only paid 20 bucks full price, but when I saw them on clearance for $8, I went ahead and picked up 2 more for the simple reason I don't know if they're going to break one day. Because in my past, if you buy cheap, then usually it will break. But so far, these reels have worked really well for me. You know, I bought my wife a nice fishing rod. I want to say we had 150 bucks invested in the rod and reel together. These rod and reels probably total cost $45. But my wife likes nice things, and I like to get her nice things if that's what she wants, and it's within the budget. The funny thing about that rod and reel is I've got all these poles where the drag is set, so it's not going to jerk the rod into the water. The drag will go off with enough fight from a catfish. But when my wife goes fishing with me, because I don't usually mess with a rod too much besides bait it up, I forgot to set the drag. And we got one of these huge, legendary slobber knocker catfish, and it actually snapped the rod holder and took the rod in with it. So there is a huge catfish in this river with a nice bling rod and reel. Of course, now when she goes fishing, I make sure that I check her drag on her pole. I'm just used to checking my drag on my rod and reels, and that was just a slip up on my part. Hopefully I didn't hurt the fish, and sooner or later it broke the line. But I can tell you, it probably dragged it around quite a while. But as I'm learning, you know, I have the money to go out and get probably a nice boat. I have the money to get nice reels and rods and nice nets, hammer gear. But I guess I'm old-fashioned in a sense that you need to crawl before you walk. And the reason why I say that is I know air condition inside and out. I've got over 20 years experience. When I first started air condition, I didn't go to school for it. I was blessed enough that the company did on-the-job training for me. Long story short, I got so good at it, I ended up teaching air conditioning at a college. Why I still did my job during the day, doing air conditioning. I have a system analyzer that you hook up to the condenser and air handler that'll tell me everything about the air conditioner. But I wouldn't know what to do with that information if I didn't start off first with the cheaper tools of the manifold and Harbor Freight tools and stuff like that, and learning about how refrigerant flows through the system. And that same practice that I did in air conditioning is I'm doing in catfishing. Every fishing adventure I learned something new. I finally realized that if I get a huge catfish on the back of the boat, is to get these front rods reeled up as quickly as I can and move that huge fish from the back of the boat up to the front of the boat, because it's just easier to lean over, lip grab it, and pull it into the boat. Before, I was so excited just to be catching the catfish that I didn't really think as far as getting it into the boat. Now, after a couple of times of struggling in getting it into the boat, I finally realized that, I need to take a little time and reel these front rods up, so that way I make my life a little easier. Now, I can get a nicer net, bigger net, but the Guppy is so small that I am black for room on this boat. So the boat really works well for me, but I guess it's kind of like a tiny house. You can't have a lot of stuff in a tiny house. I can't have a lot of stuff or big stuff in the Guppy, or I'm going to trip over it and it gets in the way. If I don't put these rods up, if I get 2 or 3 catfish relatively quick, I will trip over the rod and reels. So I've got to keep this boat organized to get to the back of the boat and to the front of the boat. But I hope y'all enjoy what I'm doing. I definitely enjoy being out here. I mean, this is my peaceful time. I hear bass fishermen tell me all the time that this sport is boring. It may be boring to you. If you like on the go, you like casting a lot. Me, I just like catching. So if I'm not catching, I don't want to do too much work trying to get a catfish. So I'm glad I throw these 6 rods out, and then I just chill and I relax and I wait till a pole bender, and then I reel in a catfish. Again, that's what my channel is all about. Watch me grow and learn from my mistakes. And as I learn something, just like I'm trying to learn as far as getting my bait with a cast net, today it really went really well. 45 minutes or less. And I had all the bait I need for today. So, and again, I think that is, besides the basic gear you need to go fishing, you don't need a boat. You just need a rod and reel and some hooks and some weights and a location to fish. And if you get your bait from the same location with catfish, you'll catch catfish. It's not rocket science, you know. All right, I'm gonna stop rambling, and hopefully these poles will start bending some more, and we'll get us a huge legendary slobber knocker catfish. Let's keep fishing. All right, let's see what we got. I don't think he's a huge one. Come on up, little buddy. There we go. Very nice. Very, very nice. Come on. Come on in. Nice. Look at the way that guy was hooked. Look how this guy was hooked. That is definitely, this is one of the oddest days of catfishing. 2 catfish on one pole. This guy got hooked on the gill, or not really the gill, but yeah. There we go. Hey, watch it there, buddy. Watch it. Oh. Look at that green stuff. Yuck. Not too many battle wounds. All right, little buddy. All right, go play well with others. And he swam off nice. Fish on! Fish on! Come on up! Man, it is windy. Boy. You're an awful big fighter to be such a little bitty fish. Come on in, little buddy. The circle hook gotcha. The circle hook gotcha. Gotta open up. look at you. You haven't been playing well with others. Let's see if we can't get some close-ups. Look at that. This guy's been beat up a little bit too. Now, come on, little buddy. You gotta learn to play well with others. Alrighty, let's get you back alive. Let you go so you can grow. Play well with others. I forgot to burp that guy. I'm glad he swam off. I forgot to burp the guy. I'm guilty. I made a mistake.
Are you kidding me? Really? Man, that sucks like a turd that won't flush. I forgot to hit the back camera. Man, I need to get my head out of my butt. I'm just gonna have to work with 4 cameras.
Alright, we got one. Yes, sir. Woohoo! That's what we like. That's what we like. I could have probably used the net though in the back, but I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure. Let's get this out of the way. There we go. Come on in. Come on in. Woohoo! The circle hook gotcha. Caught by the circle hook. Set him down right there. Nice. Nice one. There we go. All right. He's probably a good, I don't know, 10-pounder. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, this says it's 22. I have a hard time believing that. I have a hard time believing that. I've got to figure out how to calibrate this, or I know this scale's accurate. I've taken it to the post office with a 45-pound weight to make sure $10-pounder. Yeah, I think this scale right here is only good for 40 pounds. And being that I picked up some 65-pound catfish, some 58-pound catfish, and many over 40, I probably stretched the spring out. All right, that's a good looking blue right there. Good looking blue. Got a few little battle wounds, but nothing bad. Looks like you play well with others. All right, buddy. I appreciate you stopping by. Go play well with others. Oh, I almost dropped you. All right, buddy. Go play well with others. Woohoo! Let's keep fishing. Alright guys, I am wrapping up my fishing adventure. I've been holding off and doing it last because the catfishing's been kind of tough. So I've been moving around a couple of times, and if I do my fishing adventures at first and then I move around, I'm not really describing the locations. So I've been holding off at the end of the fishing adventure. So I fished 3 different locations. I hid behind a bluff on 2 of those locations to get out of the wind. And then I braved the river. The guppy told me don't do it. I didn't listen to the guppy. Luckily, we made it alive, but it was pretty windy, but we did catch some fish out in the main body of the Tennessee River. We were fishing about 75 to 70 feet deep on 3 different locations. We were fishing with fresh shad. That came pretty easy this morning. Water temperature was 56 degrees. Air temperature was 54 degrees with a high of 65. Rain forecast was none. After this morning, we did have to wait a little bit before we could get started. But rain was none the way the guppy likes it. And cloud cover was heavy at first, but blue skies opened up. As you can see right now, we got a mixture of blue skies and clouds. The prospective fish bite was a 2 out of 4, which is average. And drone conditions were horrible. I was not able to fly the drone. 12 miles per hour winds with 28 miles per hour gusts. Just absolutely horrible. Radio station, I changed it up to the Tesla. Pretty similar to Dio, maybe a few changes, but a very good radio station. So hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, please consider subscribing, hit that thumbs up, and remember, play well with others. And let's keep fishing.